Hello everybody, this is the Young Gamer here, and today we're on Euro Truck Simulator doing another mod review.
Today we're looking at the new range of Renault trucks. These were introduced in 2013. The mod we have here is the Renault T, which is their sort of articulated heavy haulage unit. This is a mod that's brought to us by Captain06, Plague Truck Cool and Vladimir 1203, and we downloaded it from the ETS2.lt website. It's not available yet on the workshop. So the Renault trucks, this is the new range of trucks they introduced with the new Euro 6 engines. So this is the truck that's designed to meet the Euro 6 standards. They're the last of the major truck manufacturers to introduce a new range. There's 4 different types of truck in the range. There's the T range, there's the T class, which we're looking at here. There's a C class, a D class, and a K class.
What's the K class?
K class is the heavy construction units. These range from 380 to 520 horsepower engines. Euro 6 engine standard, as we mentioned. They can carry up to, I think they can tow up to 120 tons. They can carry up to 50 tons, I think it is. You've got the C class, which is the C class I think is it's a bit like the T class, but it's for less heavy loads. It's for when they describe it as when it's when you have less load dependency. And these range from 250 horsepower up to 520 horsepower.
You can also get a variety that ranges from 250 to a 230 engine.
250 to 320, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get a slimmer cab and a wider cab, the 2.3 metre cab and a 2.5 metre cab. You get the D class, which is sort of their distribution range. So it's when you're in cities and in towns, it's their smaller trucks. These range from 18 to 26 tons. And then you get the smaller, that's the wide one, that's the 2.3 metre cab. And then the D class, the 2.1 metre cab, you get 10 to 18 tonne payload.
And they've also introduced a line of vans.
Well, the Renault Master has been changed as well to make it
with a Euro 6 engine in it.
The really big news is the T class, or the T range of trucks. These won International Truck of the Year in 2015.
Really?
Yep. They were designed in collaboration with about 50 different haulage companies from around the world, so plenty of input from the actual end users. And they went through about 10 million kilometres of testing before they were brought to the market. I think these were in development for about 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So they all come with the 380 to 520 horsepower engines. They all get fitted with the OptiDrive automatic transmission, which now has a new gear change management system. And it says the T is also configured to integrate OptiFleet, which is Renault Truck's fleet management solution, and OptiFuel InfoMax, which is a bit doesn't really tell you much about what it does, which monitors fuel consumption and can reduce it by about 15% across the entire fleet. And these have been designed specifically for fuel saving in mind, and the cab has been designed to be maximum wind efficiency.
They should just make a pancake truck, and that they just cut through all the wind.
Yes, pancake truck. They should make a pancake truck.
That's a little plain cab, like with a little glass, little bubbles on top of it, with a little seat, and you drive it. That would be very efficient.
Oh yes, that would be. So according to the chief designer, Herve Bertrand, he said the front grille was inspired by a conveyor belt.
What?
Don't know if we can see that or not. I can't see it. But the rest of the design have been fundamentally brought forward from the company's various heritage. Interestingly as well, a lot of the parts have come from the Volvo FH range, because of course, as we know from previous videos, if you've seen them, Volvo and Renault are one and the same. Volvo trucks and Renault trucks are one and the same company.
Yep.
Right, so let's take a little bit closer look at the cab. Right, so from the outside we can see from this photo here that the modders have done a pretty good job at recreating how good this Renault T looks like. Now I must say it is a work in progress. We'll see that when we have a look inside the dealer in a moment.
Yes.
But it is very much a work in progress. But let's take a look inside the cab. So, inside, I'll start the engine so we can see all of the dials.
Look at them. Beep beep.
Yeah, now I'm not sure if that's what I've done. I've also installed the ProMods 2.11 sound fix as well, so that's probably come from that. However, if we look inside, we can see that it is a really good recreation of what the inside of the T-Class actually looks like.
Pretty much identical.
It is, isn't it?
Even the sat-nav, they've even done the exact same thing with the sat-nav.
They have. The sat-nav looks good. The only thing is down this side, you see these buttons down here on the side. They haven't managed to quite get the powered window buttons there quite right. But otherwise, this is a fantastic looking interior. So looking up here, we can see plenty of storage for the driver.
There's like 4 boxes there for things. You got your nice CB. I can also see a couple of lights up the top there. You can have your red and white lights.
Exactly, yeah, and that's pretty much the same as is seen in the picture there, as you can see. Very, very accurate.
They have actually red neon lights in the proper truck.
They do, and also you can see from up here how much storage you actually get.
Oh.
Yes, so plenty of stuff to stick in there. So rest of the cab, obviously we can't really see behind us. Now this is the only thing, I'm hoping that they develop this a little bit more in the future, but if you look behind us, the sleeping area there, the actual sleeping area in the cab itself looks pretty darned awesome.
Yes.
With lots of tables and stuff you can pull out.
Right, you see them lines in the bed? They look exactly
they
like
do.
the real truck.
They've done the lines in the bed.
It's a double bunk.
It is a double bunk. Now what I'll do is I'll go outside and I'll look inside through, because it's actually a better view if you look inside through here, and you can see it's very plain. You can see the double bunk
and the ladder.
Yeah, so the double bunk is stowed in our truck here. I'll turn the engine off again. Nice actually, yeah. I'll turn the so yeah, you can see the ladder looks identical, and our bunk is
folded back.
Folded back. You can actually see a picture here of the bunk what it looks like when the bunk is actually out.
That's my bed.
That's your bed up there.
I've got my little light with it.
Yep, that's your bed there. And also you can see it. Now I think this is like a day cab, but you can see what it looks like when there's a table folded out, and that looks like a very comfortable place to be.
Yes, it does. That has all the tea and all the coffee and eggs and bacon.
Exactly, and also under the bunk, plenty of additional storage. Exactly. Right, so I think we agree that is quite detailed. Looking good.
Detail, yes.
Right, let's take a look inside the dealership now and see what we actually get with this thing. So as mentioned, this is a work in progress, but you get 2 cabs. You get the high sleeper cab.
And you get the low sleeper cab.
And you get the low sleeper cab, yes.
Yep.
Now, chassis-wise, it does say 6x4, but in fact...
It's only a 2x1, I think. Is that what it's
2x1? No, it's we've only got the 4. We've only got a single rear chassis there. And if you go into any others here, you can see that they actually disappear.
You can be ghost. Wait a minute, can you see the engine?
You can see the gearbox under there, look. No, you can't. You just see the fuel tank. Right, so I put it back onto that one there. Engine-wise, as I said, you got from 440 up to 520, so they haven't got the 380, I think it was, horsepower engine. Transmission-wise, you got OptiDrive retarder, as we've got here. Cab-wise, we've already looked in here. It looks pretty good. There's no additional accessories for you to have in the cab, although we can, of course, look a little bit further behind us in this mode. You can take a quick look to see how detailed this interior is. Looking very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. As mentioned, it's just this area down here could do with a bit of a tidy up. Colour schemes, there's no specific colour schemes at the moment. Just
the graphite.
Exactly. Now, if you look here now, we're looking at the accessories outside, so that you can't put any any of the bull bars. You know, what do you call it? You know, all the nice chrome fittings on the top. That's just the standard beacons. So if you get down to things like, this, he's obviously placeholders here for further updates. But see, it only ever mentions that, like, it always shows pictures of the beacons, stock and paint. So they still change, but it only ever shows stock and paint. Same thing for the, what's this bit here called? The little chrome parts there underneath the
paint is always going to be
bonnet
for me.
hood. Yeah, the hood of the thing, and the same thing for the stock and the paint. So basically, you've got to go through it and just experiment. Yeah, experiment with what you're doing. So plastic, stock, and paint. Yeah, and you can do stuff with the badge, but basically, it only ever shows you the beacons. So you've kind of got to do a bit of experimenting with what you're trying to change. So, example, paint.
Damn.
Or stock.
Wait a minute, that's adding things in.
No, it isn't. It's just changing the paint.
Oh, it looked plastic.
Because it's black.
Yeah, plastic bits looked like it wasn't there.
It looks like they've got a placeholder in place here for putting a tandem unit together.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but again, obviously, it's that's not complete yet because they don't have the chassis to.
That thing's that needs a massive chassis. That thing.
It does, doesn't it? Yep. And interior add-ons is pretty much the standard ones. Nothing new for this particular model of truck.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll go back outside, and you can tell me what you think of the mod.
Oh, I don't.
Let us return to our vehicle.
Go back to leave.
Oh.
Click,
Are you sure you want to leave? Okay. Okie dokie. There we go.
Yes, that was a pretty good mod, actually.
I think it's very good. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see the developers, SCS, actually put this into the game. Now, you know, when they update a truck like that, Renault.
Yeah.
It would be cool if they could actually put it in the game.
I've only seen one extra truck in the game, and that's the new Merc in the game. I haven't seen any more.
No, so it'd be good if they did. Maybe I know they've got a lot of things to do, but maybe at some point that'd be cool.
Well, I've seen all the Euro 6 coming. Yes, I have. But I haven't seen a Renault Euro 6 in the game yet.
No.
So that's quite good. There might be a Euro 6 in the game.
Might be. Yeah.
So an amazing mod. It looks amazing. When it comes out of WIP, it will be this thing will be amazing.
It does. What do you think it says in that red thing there? Difficult to read. Renault trucks. Okay. Yeah. So.
Yes. So remember for more content, remember to subscribe, like, and that will be a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.
Goodbye. Video. Click one of these boxes to watch another one of our videos, and remember to click subscribe to subscribe.